All right, welcome back. So what did you discover? Did you say anything that might have surprised you? Did you find anything that kind of relates to you, to who you are in the present moment and this current 60-day quest? I want you now to take a step back. I'm going to wrap up day 3 here, and I'm going to let you journal about your discoveries. And I want you to pay a particular interest to the feelings that were generated while you were playing this. Now, what we need more of in the world are people who will inspire that kind of passion in us. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not asking you to get lost in the past or get lost with hopeless dreams that you have no chance of fulfilling. That's not what I'm about. But I do want to encourage you to be filled up with your passion. Because people need, it's like an oasis in the desert, people need to be tuned in and tapped into that kind of energy. And it's that kind of energy that will drive you forward, that will motivate you and keep you full of fuel while you're moving in your quest. And that's contagious. And that's what we need more of in the world. I think you'll recognize I love to reference movies and books and characters. Last night I was actually watching Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And this is a lot like that scene where Harry is using the spell Expecto Patronum. Now, if you're not familiar with the story, I'll explain. In the world of Harry Potter, there are these dark cloaked figures called Dementors, and they love to suck your soul. They love to take all of the happy feelings that you've ever felt in your life and leave you an empty shell. But there's this spell, which is called Expecto Patronum. And the way you make this spell work, it takes more than just magic words. You actually have to fill yourself up with a happy memory or a happy feeling. And being tuned into something that may have happened in childhood could be that happy feeling for you. So the way Harry made this spell work is that he filled himself with this happy emotion. And if it wasn't there, the spell didn't work. But you had to fill yourself with this happy emotion and then speak loudly, clearly, and with confidence, Expecto Patronum. And they would drive all of those Dementors away. So that's kind of what this exercise is intended to be for you. And I think that's a very powerful metaphor that J.K. Rowling captured in her book. So I'm going to wrap up. I'm just going to read a couple of things from my journal, and then I'm going to leave you to your own journal entry. I'm really enjoying playing If I Ruled the World every day. It's getting addictive. So I have 10 things I'm going to read today that I would do if I ruled the world, and then I'm going to end day 3 and let you do the same thing. Number 1, if I ruled the world, each person in my life would know that I love him or her, even if I can't communicate as effectively as I'd like to do today. Number 2, in my world, work is fun and one of the highest joys one can experience. Number 3, in my world, one day of working with my printmaster program would be enough to make me a master at it. Number 4, in my world, I figure out how to make the photos on my brochure less grainy. So as you can see, I'm really focused on the nuts and the bolts of what I need to do to make my 60-day quest happen, and it's showing in my If I Ruled the World exercise. In my world, a financial investor would come get me through this next month. Number 6, in my world, I would always look for your heart before making a decision about who you are. Number 7, in my world, this game becomes more effective and real every time you play it. Number 8, in my world, I would have more hours in the day to edit videos, which I really love doing so much. Number 9, in my world, I will find extra time to touch base with everyone I need to in my life today. And number 10, in my world, life is beautiful. Thank you again for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for day 4, and good luck with that journal. Wow, I'm excited. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Greetings, and welcome to day 4. For me personally, this is a Thursday. It is February 17th, 2011, and whatever day it is for you right now, I hope that it is beautiful. I hope that you are enjoying it, and I hope that you're all ready to tackle the next day of your 60-day quest. It also amazes me that looking back on this past week so far, we've already been through over an hour together for the origins phase. So congratulate yourself for being persistent and making it this far. And we do have a long way to go, but just getting started sometimes is the most difficult thing to do. So I want to congratulate you and thank you for your commitment to your 60-day quest. So here on day 4, we are really going to get underneath more of the why behind your quest. We talked about that over the last couple days, but now we're going to start to put our activities into the present moment, into your 60-day quest. Right now, I would like you to just look back, think back, reflect on your week so far. What has worked for you? What has felt great? What has not quite worked out to your expectations, and what might you be able to do to change it? I'm going to reflect a little bit about my week, and I have to say that there has been tremendous momentum for me personally going forward on my 60-day quest, my hero's journey of the 21st century, which is to raise an entire year's worth of income in 60 days. And I've been getting some tremendous feedback from people who have participated in my workshops and some good friends that I'd like to share with you. One of my very best friends in the world was at my workshop this past February 5th. She had come with her boyfriend, and they had gotten engaged a couple hours after the event. And she's very happy. A lot of her wishes and dreams are coming true as a direct result of this engagement. So things are really propelling forward for her. The gentleman who proposed to her was also at the workshop that day, and he made it his quest to work up the courage to propose marriage to my friend. So some wonderful success stories in the love department happening because of the Destiny 5 experience. Another woman who participated in the workshop the other week made it her goal as well to make a year's worth of income within the 60 days. And she's almost there. She's reported to me that she's already over 75% there. So although I would never promise that you will make a year's worth of income within 3 or 4 days, I'd be insane if I were to promise that. Something does happen when you decide to take a step forward and decide and make a committed obligation to yourself to really do something. So when you make that decision, when you put one step forward, sometimes amazing things do happen just in those first couple moments, as evidenced by my couple friends that I just told you about. Now, I tell you all this because I want you to realize that taking your own personal quest sends out ripples. There's a ripple effect in the people's lives around you. So I want you to know that you're doing this, you're making this commitment to yourself will change the world of people around you as well, not just your own. Now, just to warn you, some people might be very frightened about that. Others will be very rejoiceful and happy for you about that. But I want you to realize that it is very powerful what happens in the worlds of people around you and who are close to you when you make a fully committed decision like this. And I want you to know that action steps like this not only affect your world, they affect the worlds of the people around you, and that's important. And it is also my hope and intention that you will see within the course of this quest why things are possible, why these miraculous things really do happen. This is not just some wishy-washy, new agey, wiki woo-woo theory. These are people living this stuff every moment of every day, and I'm hoping that you are experiencing that same power. I want to go back to the quote I made yesterday, which I believe I was quoting the Matrix movie, where the Merovingian, who was this very powerful man who basically ruled everything that he could see or survey, told the hero, "Why is the only source of power? It separates us from them, me from you." I want to explain what I think that means. The people who are initiated and know this knowledge and practice it, they know something that makes them different from the other people around them. Seem to live a charmed life. These people seem to be the ones with power, with prestige, or maybe even something more admirable, and that is a sense of peace, a sense of self. So that is what is meant by finding the why. The why is what separates those who know, those who have magic, those who actively create in their lives from the people who don't.